Do I expect the pseudonym that I go by in my professional career to be kept a secret? The short answer is no. The pseudonym that I go by in my professional career is Jeff. Hello everyone, Alex here, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about why I use a pseudonym in my professional role as a teacher. Now, when most people think of pseudonyms, they think of authors in the writing industry, where authors will have numerous names so that way they can submit work to numerous genres, while also building many loyal followers and consumers of their products. For example, there are authors out there who write both children's novels and erotica. And obviously, if you saw the same name on the two different genres, you would be quite surprised and maybe even a little bit turned off of what you're consuming. And it's not that different for a teacher with their professional lives and their personal lives. So I'm going to jump into the three main reasons that I use a pseudonym in my professional role, and why I think that you should as well. So with that said, let's get into it. So the first of my three reasons is for the privacy and safety of my family. So while I'm relatively an open book and don't mind sharing information about myself, I really wouldn't like it if a student or their parents or guardians were able to look me up on social media or in the local yellow pages or phone book. There have been many cases where students and parents have been able to find that information about teachers and then harass them about grades, extracurriculars, etc. And in those cases, it hasn't been uncommon that the spouses of the teachers have been harassed as well. And with my fiance being someone who is a public figure and someone who also works in the education industry, I really wouldn't like that or appreciate that. Now, that's not to say I don't mind students or teachers contacting me, but I want them to do that through the more official channels, through the work email that I give them, or to have them call into the school and talk to me or schedule a parent-teacher conference. I just don't want students knowing my personal phone number or email address or where I live, and I think that's perfectly reasonable and understandable. And now moving on to the second reason, where I want to separate my personal life and beliefs from my professional life and beliefs. Teachers and other educators are always considered to be on and representing the education industry every second of their lives. And that can make it hard to be a public figure and explore your own hobbies, interests, or even side hustles or work. For example, take the case of Judy Brannick, an English high school teacher in Pennsylvania who was almost fired when parents and students found out that she wrote erotica as a side hustle. In short, there may be times where you're doing something for yourself that your employer or students or someone else might not approve of, but it's your life, so live it how you want to. However, at the same time, be responsible enough to know when your interests and your work conflict, and protect yourself from students, parents, employers, finding out what you do on the side. In general, by using a pseudonym, I find it helps me feel more free and helps me discuss topics using my own opinions. And that's something important because my opinions are my own and might not always reflect the school board that I work in. However, there is a good chance that 99.9% of the times they do align with my work. And by using a pseudonym, it helps me be authentic and be myself away from my school environment and in the content that I make. And my third and final point is that times change. And this reason is similar to the last, where it keeps my personal life and my professional life separate. However, this point looks more into the future. The reality of life is that change is necessary for us to grow as a person, as a society, etc. And what this means is that there may be some things that are okay to do, say, or talk about today, however will be considered taboo in the future. And it's important to acknowledge that we all make mistakes at some points in our lives. And therefore, I want to use a pseudonym, because it makes it harder to connect my personal life, especially now that I'm chronicling my journey through teachers college and the education industry on YouTube, with my professional life. Now, do I expect the pseudonym that I'm using for my professional career as a teacher to be kept a secret and to never be found? The short answer is no. The name that I go by in my professional career is Jeff, and I'll be using that name in many of the upcoming episodes of the Teachers Talk podcast that will be airing, since that's what my professional counterparts know me as. Also, just to be honest, the internet is a really smart community, and I won't be able to keep that a secret forever. And personally, I just don't think that that's worth the effort. However, I do appreciate the extra layer of protection and separation between my personal life and hobbies and my professional career as a teacher. So with that said, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. It goes a long way in helping a new YouTube content creator like myself out. Also, you have the opportunity to check out more about my teachers college experience and some of the cool science demonstrations that I do in my spare time. So have a great day everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!